Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 in part 2 of our legendary Kroq-Gar modded Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here at the Temple Avenue of Gold with our brand new Juradan and Chillhop to be ripping these poor rats asunder. We fought them in the last episode. Right outside, we didn't actually manage to take down that many of them. They turned and ran before we managed to get too many kills under our belts. And we have even a Kroq coming on in with looks like 100 health, so one bop on the head from any of our units should see Kroq to the afterlife. If we were to auto-resolve this battle, we would lose our brand new happy Chillhop, so we cannot have that. Go ahead and take the field and rip down Clan Morbidius. Alright, so we know how to take down this settlement here. We'll just strike from this top portion and work our way through. Let's start deployment, and we will... we got Vanguard with the Saurus. That means we get to the walls very fast, which is probably a good idea. Let's do Saurus Spears, leading the way. Saurus with shields behind them. With the Skinks kind of hanging out inside of their formation. And the one directly behind. These are just your normal run-of-the-mill towers, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with them. Cav is what we're going to use to hunt down this poor fool, and then we'll have our two Stegodon and Juradan ready to rush through, smash through the gates. Chillhop, they don't have a siege attacker, so they're going to be mostly used for a tank. Oh, look at them, though. Oh, they're cute little turtles. Happy battle turtles have arrived. These horrible grins will be on their faces. They're covered in Ragnar soon. It's going to be nice and horrendous. Alright, so we'll have the Chillhop taking up the rear. And we might even send the Juradan round to smash through these gates just to keep them worried about it. Alright, everyone else. So we'll do... not the Chillhop, but you all together. And we'll do the infantry, Javelin boys, and our two beasts. Which, don't worry about that Saurus. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the cold ones that you ride upon. That'll begin. Dance to those walls, you go ahead and start chopping through them. Initial volley glances off our shields quite nicely. Get in there, boys. Kroq-Gar will just move up as far as we can, and then we'll go ahead and have you start blasting your lightning bolts. And pumped up groups of clan rats. Let's see how much damage we get on the slings. And they're doing what they can. Our walls are holding. A little bit of damage on the gatehouse. I kind of hoped that was how that was going to work. We can actually send Kroq-Gar up to the walls. Kroq-Gar, that is. We'll send the Saurus behind him. Weather those rocks with your shields there, lads. You can do it. Chillhop, the battle. Mace boys, you help. Battle turtles need help. A well-known secret. You guys are very loud. Well-known secret that the Chillhop's favorite snack is clan rat. So that's not going to go well for them at all. Kroq-Gar, get up on those walls. These Saurus Spears are taking a lot of damage, but we're not going to have them join the melee, really. Wind Blast through all these units. Seriously good damage. Thunderbolt here. Kroq-Gar takes the walls. He'll be fighting against some clan rat spears. Two of them should be smashing through this gatehouse quite nicely. Bring the Blessed Saurus forward. Really. Chillhop's turn, we need your help. Those javelins are getting smacked. Big boy Kroq-Gar's up on the walls. Follow your leader. Go for another Wind Blast. There's a lot of rats running. Big fools. What a mistake. Old One Riders, go hunt down this reinforcing captain here. Mage gonna rue the day. Get on down there in the fight with the spears. You guys take this up in position. Use spears, switch sides. You took so much damage there. Mind the javelins taking in advance. Sweet. Now everyone charge together in here to help Kroq-Gar. So the Juradon this way because it's got 88 charge bonus, and you go the other direction. Blessed Saurus, come on down and start chopping. Send in the Blessed Saurus either way here. Just go through the gates. Don't be dumb. Javelins come off the side here, if you can. Gotta force your way through. I will just use the Stegodon to help break them. That way our javelins can actually escape. Alright, the enemy lord is already dead. Come on up and start knocking through those gates then. And the javelin boys take the walls, then everyone else kind of group up together so we can layer in some death. All of the front gate rats are being ripped apart. Work together on those clan rats up on top of the walls there. They think themselves brave. I think them foolish. Javelin's having a little bit of a hard time getting in here pathwise, but they'll make it. I like that all of my guys are going up on top of the ladders for some reason. There's more space here, boys. Nice decrease. Go ahead and hit. There's a lot of rats down here in there. From the group that's fighting against those rats. And I think I will have to dial the volume back a little bit there for you guys. I think it's a -12. That should work. Stegodon is tanking things like an absolute champion. Let's get him some support. Saurus, come on in here. There we are. Perfect. Looks like most of them are fleeing. Let's actually have some of these Javelin boys come down here to help. Exactly. Sotek skink. Go ahead and come on back a little bit there, Stegodon. Make sure we are throwing hands with these clan rats. Quick surround and destroy. Juradon and Stegodon work together. Their stomping is so incredibly loud. We might just have to dial back the SFX. So you can actually hear me in the battles. Oh, look at the number of them got launched off the cliff. I think if you fall off the side, that's an instant death. Alright, cool. Let's grab our Blessed Boys, which all of our units are kind of disorganized here. Send them in. I'll bring the Javelins up to this position. I'll have the unshielded Saurus go down. I'll just come down this way. Easy. Alright. I'm surprised this Lord's still fighting. He's got the smallest amount of health. Caught between a dinosaur and a Kroq-Gar. Terrapins are incredibly heavily armored, and I love that we're using them. Let's get both of these mace boys. Oh, javelins, are you? I guess they're not able to fire for whatever reason. Come on in and capture this zone so that we can let in our old ones. Alright, Sheriffin. All the Sheriffin are starting to rampage. Let's go ahead and try to stop that for me. Stop the rampage there, Sheriffins. I'm on a little ways away from that nonsense. Let the Blessed Saurus Warriors move in. Take it on Juradon. Smash through. We need to go capture his zone. Saurus went up and help Kroq-Gar. Oh, our Skink Mage Priest, you're a little bit too far back. I will just go through the gates, you clown. Like, don't worry, I want to take the walls. I have to prove my endurance. Here's going down to help. Ooh, Itza. Alright, another rampage. Hate to see it. I'm real surprised these spears are still fighting. Terrapins, you help out there. That was because half the unit's back in the back. How funny. Ooh, that's friendly. You just gotta avoid those guys if you can. Or rampage through this direction instead. Alright, they're led on in. Let's go ahead and capture this zone as one. We're gonna start eliminating their, Where are you going now? Oh, these mace boys are confused. These mace boys aren't. Rip through those clan rats. Alright, Saurus, you keep fighting here. We'll have these two push through. Just capture the zone. No problem. Went up the rounds, we get your wind blasts. We haven't been using nearly enough of them. You just want to get that flank. The rats won't enjoy that one bit. Capturing that zone from them. Looks like the Jurassic isn't doing exactly what we want. Perfect stuff. Which javelins aren't doing anything? You boys are out of javelins, it is. Not for long. Everyone forward. This incredibly strange line of javelins, bring them on down. Of course, they don't want to unless you have them go to the walls first, which is fine. Alright, Priest, let's go ahead and drop the Wind Blast on... That's the wrong one. Wind Blast on... And they're running away. Big old cowards. Whatever, help out the Jurassic and such then. Barriers fall. Actually, let's not waste their talents on the likes of missiles. Just go after these Skaven slaves here. Let's get them off. Terrapins, hold up. We'll let Kroq-Gar take the initial. Oh, you guys got surrounded, huh? I like the complete addiction to going after one unit instead of trying to win. Alright, Mace Boys, get in there. Go on in and chase off these Night Runners next. You guys take out these Clan Rat Spears. They here just advance. You guys wipe out these spears. Alright, fair enough. Getting some free chucks in. Kroq-Gar, just move in and capture this zone for me. The skinks got destroyed. My own fault. I didn't expect the AI to be that aggressive towards not actually winning. They want to destroy these skinks, and that's fine. They can be a sacrificial lamb for us. Hold on back a little bit, have all these Saurus keep advancing forward. Stick it on a Juradan where y'all at. Do the Wind Blast, take out this group. I'll ricochet off the wrong direction. Mace Boys here. Pretty sure we've got them terrified. Keep smashing into these poor unfortunate spears are in the center, but we can just charge through them. Kroq-Gar can easily hold the line there. The skinks are lost. That's fine. We'll just move back and claim their leadership zone. Move up there, boys. Those Night Runners. Very brave you are. Just wanting to help out Kroq-Gar with the back line forces here. Terrapins, you keep moving too. Skaven Slave Slings are your charge. Let's have this group of Javelin Men withdraw. Normal Clan Rats, they're confident they are. Alright. Haven settlement battles. The most long drawn out things in existence. And they captured that zone back from us. Look at them. How brave and stunning. I chop down these slings as soon as this is captured. Oh, well done, Kroq-Gar. Those javelins are still withdrawing. Perfect. Ace boys move through. Just hunt down the different fleeing ratmen. Oops. The win. Most of our units stop attacking. They just sit there and get rock struck at them. There we go. I see that leadership hit. Momentum was stolen from them and we claim the victory. Several Saurus and Skinks lost their lives in that battle, but we will honor them all in the plaques. Alright, beautiful stuff. Clan Morbidus has defeated. We've got a Dagger of Sotek now. This ceremonial dagger has taken thousands of sacrifices, to the bloodthirsty Sotek, but there's always a need for more. Enemy leadership -6 for Skaven units in the local region. Yes, please. We will go ahead and loot and occupy the Temple Avenue of Gold. We get enough monies to both upgrade Teotihuacan here, as well as go for another expedition. We come on into our military convoys here. Returning to the capital for 2 turns, we can send out Toklex the Wise. It gives him a Coatl. And your Coatls will have a Mortis engine. That seems pretty good. Welcome, Toklex the Wise. We will go ahead and send you out then. Where is the Amacanth? Trying to find us a Ankylosaurus. Here we go. We need to go up to Montaneus. That we can do. We'll dispatch Toklex the Wise. Hopefully we get to hunt down some beastmen while we're there. What is your goal of this expedition? Well then, it's probably best to go for field research for growth and research bonus, but what if we get more units? Mini low tier units plus 1 or 2 mid tier. Egg collection it is. Alright, sweet. That building is being torn out of the Golden Tower here this turn, so next turn we'll check in either gold or just a... we get 2 Temple Guard, but I think getting the walls in is going to make sure we don't lose the Temple Avenue. Because just 2 Temple Guard aren't enough to kind of hold the line. Just because we have 3 weak skinks. Alright, cool. As soon as we get down here to the Caverns of Sotek, let's see if the High Elves down here are fighting them too. They're not yet, so we do have an opportunity to snag all of these provinces before they actually move in.
Make this quick. I have important matters to attend to.
Also trading with Zlotlan. I'm also pretty surprised Zlotlan's still alive. Okay, so there's nothing really we can do except for perhaps if we snag... we jump into war with Rakarth, we might be able to get Andoe Tega on side. I don't know if he's going to win against Rakarth, though. Rostral has not been moved. I'd love to come on out and ambush and see if we can't catch these fools slipping. Temple of Skulls is where they're held up. There's a lot. Fighting both Skaven clans and letting the other one build up was probably a mistake. Albeit a very accidental one. Kroq-Gar, time to upgrade your Proud Warriors even further. More armor this time, and then the last upgrade goes more armor and melee attack. No defense is kind of interesting. Works for me. Evan, the second Org Keeper, we'll go ahead and snag. Go scouting now to try to get even more magical items, because so far we've got some pretty good ones. Dagger of Sotek, which actually I'm going to give up to Rostral here, because he likely is going to need it. Much more than we do. Alright, no more recruitment, because we can't really afford more guys, except for maybe some skinks. So, skink javelins cost about... they still cost about 100, don't they? I'll just wait then. Alright, so skip through, and Imminent Rebellion, huh? Here at the Temple Avenue. I disagree. We'll go ahead and demolish this one, and then just repair. And as soon as this rebellion kicks off, that's a whole bunch of more kills for us. How glorious. Alright everyone, we're right here before the intern again. We actually had a crash happen in the middle of the next turn after we actually got a couple things done. So in order to avoid just having the entire campaign look a little bit different after that cut, I'm going to go back to before this intern. You're going to see me start auto-saving a little bit more during battles. And this is only to avoid any kind of crashes. When you have this many overhaul mods rolling at the same time, there tends to be some kind of issues that happen sometimes. To avoid losing a lot of recording, I'll start auto-saving during battle or after battles, kind of like they do with normal legendary campaigns. That way it's easier for us to go back and continue, because earlier we did have some battles that would have allowed us to not lose as much of our footage. So let's go ahead and end the turn and see if we can continue on unabated. Alright, this time we've got the Flooded Shrine. This looks like no battle this time. The expedition are glad for a chance to swim a while, soaking in the warm olive water. Something else is swimming with them. Following this elusive animal leads the chief deeper to discover a submerged statue in the likeness of a reptile. Animal has disappeared, perhaps a vision. Leaving the water, your team feels a renewed sense of purpose. You can either gain a blessing, giving us devastating flanker and stalk. Castle gives us charge reflection and expert charge defense. And Tepok gives us barrier and barrier replenishment delay, or Laz Kodal. Get by our bloods, we become Kislevites for a turn, or for a certain number of turns. Oh, never mind, this is a permanent blessing. Ooh, what about devastating flanker and stalk? That's gonna be the way. Sequence of mass combat, so each spawning of Saurus act as one on the battlefield, acting in a perfectly coordinated manner to crush the enemies of the old ones, as a proper clone army should. Blessed by Huan Chi. Awesome. Well, we have seen our first army appear back from Clan Morbidus. Looks like they are encamping right inside. They aren't brave enough to come after here after Teotihuacan, even though it is mostly just skinks guarding this settlement here. What we need to do is have Rostral hatch a couple of eggs of cherubins, so he's got some extra defenders. And we'll also take the Blessed Chameleon skink spawnings, but not all of them. That unlocks our right to primeval glory. Go ahead and pop the skull pite here on the head. A quick auto resolve on this poor assassin wielding at nothing but Skaven Slave Sling is a bold strategy. Let's see how well it pays off for you. Ooh, not at all. We lost 123 somehow, and that's the end for those Skaven rebels. You're gonna go ahead and exterminate them as well for that extra experience. And then, because we need to quickly eliminate this surprise clan that I didn't know was down here in the south, we're going to go into march stance, regardless of what any enemies might be down there. And we're going to set up so we can take down the Caverns of Sotek next turn. Here at the Temple Avenue, I'm also going to pop in Gold Mining Pit. Sounds good. And we can go for some walls here at Teotihuacan. Oh, we can't yet. Or I guess over here at the Golden Tower. That's a little bit spooky. Yeah, so we had a battle that popped up in the convoy, which gave us just enough gold to get upgraded walls too. So instead then, Rostral will give you a couple of Javelin Boys to try to hold the line against Feskit. I doubt he's going to come in and fight you. He's likely going to go after Golden Tower, which is not a lot of fun for us. Alright, let's come on into technology. We'll grab the Tablet of Spawning there, because we don't have any other options at the moment. Speaking of, what do we really want? War is post-battle loot, order is monuments. We need a Grand Plaza. Rafts is going to be more trade resources. Poison attacks for all skinks. Sounds pretty good, but we're not just going to have that many skinks. This will only really benefit our expeditions. And Tablet of Beasts for more speed for our beastly boys. This one seems pretty good. We'll probably go monuments, war, and then down to beasts. Leadership, movement range is awesome. Lots of prerequisites you have to work through here with the Lizardmen. Alright, let's risk going into diplomacy one more time here. No trade, even with Lotlan. I'm so surprised Lotlan's still standing. Alright, so Zlotlan, what if we declared war? Nope, you've got no enemies at the moment. None of you really do, except for Rikaris. So if we were to declare war on Rikaris with you, would you give me a trade agreement? No. Okay. Hopefully you win your battle then, that way we can trade later on. All we gotta really do is send someone through... I guess it's quite a journey over to the sea lanes. We get there eventually though, we can send someone over to help. Building upgrades. Nope, not this turn. We want walls up there in the Golden Tower. And that'll be our turn. Alright. Some Skaven trespassers for Guthrie. The wretched vermin have burrowed up within this secret site. Their snouts wrinkle in disappointment when they shield their beady eyes from the sun. Where are the man things? Where are the walls? Give me map. Not my fault. They seem lost, but how long before they realize they've ended up where they've ended up and its value? They were trying to take down Nuln or something. So this convoy versus this poor, sad group of Skaven. Let's go ahead and intervene and we get some Parasaur rider teams. Why would we ever ignore them? Plus, I saw our income, it was at negative. Might have done a little bit too vigorous of the recruitment there. Alright then. Prepare for battle. Oh, the Battle of Middle Bali. In the twilight. Sadly, we didn't get to ambush them, so we do have to kind of move in, but they have no clue where our chameleon skinks are, and they all have devastating flanker now, right? Oh yeah, they do. Alright, so we'll have our skinky boys. We'll have 2 of them over here in the woods, then 1 way over on this side. We want them to kind of surround and destroy. We'll have the Parasaur riding teams. Oh, they're also sneaky? We get stock for the whole army? That's hilarious. They have no clue where we're at. Alright, well, Stalkers, you guys kind of stay together, and we'll let the Parasaur teams move in and kind of get their attention. They got 80 armor. Oh, look at them. It's covered in skinks. Also looks like a travel camel. Oh, I love it. Look at this saddle. He's hanging out on the back. This would be the worst place to ride. You know that you guys got at least a little bit of cushion. You are going to have bruises. Alright, well, what do you guys do? Firewall, excuse me. Excuse me. You're embarrassing me in front of my wizard friend. There we go. What is happening here? So we don't get to see what the units do for some strange reason. If every time I leave them, it goes away. There we go. We've got 80 armor. We've got 16 of them. Range of 90. They don't have... You can't target them, looks like. So they're going to be firing on whatever they want. They've got quick steps, so as long as there's enemies near them, they're going to have Strider and extra speed. Wow. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and snag all the boys. We'll go ahead and Chameleons, Parasaur, and Beastie. Our groups here are going to be weird. Let's get it going. Hello, Skaven. You are going to have the worst time ever. Sneak you around behind. Coatl. Let's just go ahead and charge after these Night Runners. Let's go after the Night Runners with the Coatl. Parasaur Rider teams, as soon as they notice you, let's go ahead and fall back. Bring them all together. Oh, that's what they were doing, trying to notice someone. Fall back here. I'm doing a really good job of outrunning those javelins. Well done. And Stalkers come off to the side. Coatl. Lookity swoogity. If they try to do anything goofy, we can just drop the lesser chain lightning. The Night Runners are going to chuck all their little knives. I think it's not going to be as useful as they think. Let's run these hounds down. There's no way Parasaur teams are going to lose that fight. Oh, they're feasting. You guys moving? Coatl's not having the best time. We can drop the chain lightning. Just gonna run away and keep chucking those javelins at it, aren't they? In there and chuck those Geta Runners. As long as that Mortis engine's doing good stuff, we're set. We'll go chain lightning. Being really squirrely, so hitting the chain lightning here is gonna be tough. Oh no, our Parasaurs are on fire. Good job, Chameleons. Let's go deal with Micah, and these two can come on back in. Run for your lives. Plague Monks don't have much armor, so the skink ammo is going to be great against them. Put them in skirmish mode and let them kind of run away. Get devastating flanker off on these slings. That's not exactly what we want. Let's go ahead and charge them. We can actually chase Night Runners pretty well. Thank you, Parasaur Rider teams. You guys are monsters. You got caught a bit. It means we can probably use the Chain Lightning now. Actually, let's go ahead and get them caught on our Lord here. So you start fighting the Gutter Runners. You follow and keep peppering them with lightning. Or, I wish it was lightning. Doctor's book these slaves, these Night Runners. I'm just going to fall back, because otherwise you're going to get shot up and stabbed, which is not fun for anyone. Just Chain Lightning these clowns. Unlimited power! Yeah, Stalkers have those slaves no problem, especially with Devastating Flanker in effect the entire time now. Devastating Flanker is such a strong ability. As a reason, it was only on Skaven before, or Slanesh. Also starts with an S. Lighting from the sky on these poor fools. Keep chasing these Night Runners. You chase these slaves. Make sure no one comes back. We'll go ahead and smash in on these Plague Monks. You just kind of circle. Plague Monks can't do anything to you. Glorious. Let's go ahead and chase these clowns down. You know what to do. And it looks to be a victory. Well, they didn't find the Manlings. They did find Doom. Where's your target? Let's go ahead and have you chase these guys, and you can hunt down the Lord. Perfect. Glorious. Well, I'm going to do some hunting of these rats. I'll catch you all in a moment. Alright, decisive victory. Man, I wish we had these Parasaur Riders before. 413 kills. They're amazing. We will go ahead and take the extra gold this time. Negative 38 I really don't like, and so Feskin is moving in through the underway. That might be the best way for us to take him down. Raw Scrawl, can we get anything else for you that we can actually afford? Looks like pretty much no is the answer. If we lose that battle, then we lose a lot. Alright, Kroq-Gar, let's move on in. That means there's another army in here. Alright, fun. Enemies all around. What are the sacrifices to Sotek? I don't think there's anything here we really need. Storm of Jolanka. Actually, take that back. For all armies. Yes, please. A Vortex sounds glorious. Kroq-Gar, how about you move in and smash us some more rats? Make sure we don't get ambushed. Oh look, Clan Morbidius and all of their goons. We'll just go ahead and give this one to the auto-resolve, actually. Enter of Swiftness on to our Stegodon, and we will butcher them. Sorry, rats. Not your day. We'll go ahead and exterminate this bunch for even more experience. Trying to buff up Kroq-Gar as fast as we can. Kroq-Gar's up in a cold one now, which I don't think we necessarily want. We'll go ahead and just... Sacking it first sounds great for the 1400. We'll go ahead and occupy. In fact, because the cold one is a little bit too expensive, I'm going to keep Kroq-Gar on foot. That takes us our income a little bit. Right, Caverns of Sotek has the spawn pools of the warrior, giving us the Gecko Skinks with Tangling Bolas. They've got Vanguard deploy, or not Vanguard deploy, but they've got Devastating Flanker. Ups their charge bonus to 20. They're not the scariest. We'll go ahead and kick that building out. We need income more than anything else. Alright, Feskit, time to see if you can handle the Storm of Jolanka. Although, we can also grab in these Blessed Boys, and now we really have a better chance. Go smack them with their croissant. Excuse me. You're really going to run? Dude. Fighting this Skaven is not fun. Alright, well, let's see if he has another army up here. We're gonna get double stomped by some Skaven boys. Go ahead and throw in the skink lookouts here. Actually, can you reach... Feskett, can you reach the temple? No, not even close. He's going to be traveling through the jungle. Good to know. Alright, then at least Kroq-Gar, we can come on in and get some more skills. So we've got him up with the Proud Warrior. Each driver's going to buff up all of our big nasties. I see Stegodon too, so Stegodon... I don't see Carnosaur though. Where's that one? Hunt Leader. Interesting. Alright, well let's go for now. Ambush success chance. I think we want Iron Disciplinarian. Control is always useful. Get scouting here, and then come on up to... We're still fighting rats, so no real flyers. Let's go for an upgrade to Wind Blast. It's our cheapest way to clear out all of their slings. Talk selects, we can just go for good old Inspired Presence for that trickle. Surprised we didn't get more than that after beating down some rats, but they were just rats. For Kroq-Gar, I don't necessarily need all these skinks, and I don't necessarily want them, so let's kick out 2. Let's not kick them out, let's combine them all together. Of course, that's going to be the elite guys, going to be the ones that trickle on away. Get rid of both of these skinks. Help out our income a bit. Feskett, we're coming for you. Big old coward. Commandment in the jungles of the gods. We'll just go for... And we might need control. Let's do alignment of... I love that they mixed the construction time and growth. And with 1 turn. Such a good ability. We'll just go for alignment of crafting, so we're making a little bit more gold once that gold mine is actually in. Alright, perfect. Check our diplomacy. Still no trade really with anyone. I guess we'll just kind of keep waiting. As soon as we have that gold mine in, I'm sure that'll turn things around for us. Alright, Rostral, we can't necessarily afford more units, but maybe we can convince them to come fight you. With a normal unit of skink cohort? Nah. Bring it on, Feskett. Alright, border traps. The expedition comes across a series of unintuitive and ancient puzzles along the border. Each has already been solved, it seems. Someone had successfully deactivated each gauntlet of traps many years ago. Were we to repair and reset the defenses, it would surely discourage new trespassers. Enemy armies faced within this site will begin battle very tired and demoralized for 4 turns. I don't think we need to worry about that one. Let's go ahead and leave that be.
The weakening of the vortex has wrought devastation across the magics
right,
of the world.
Dodgy Johann.
The lost wisdom of the old ones must be sought, if it is ever to be restored.
Thank you. Since the forked-tongued comet was seen in the heavens, the power of Kroq-Gar's revered sphere of Tonksla has waned. This ancient Old One weapon must be restored to its former glory, no matter the cost. Soon enough, the spear is bathed in the blood of untold foes, and the last offender is duly rewarded with a waking vision. Within the distant well of time, Tonksla reaches through the barrier of eons, ready to touch his spear and reignite its faded flame. Others heard the call of time's sundering. Dark elf invaders curse their warm hearts, surround the well, thirsty to harness its boundless temporal power. They must be annihilated so that the spear may be reborn. Alright, there's no telling how many armies they've got coming on with them. Discouraged is such a good effect. Well, that's an amazing item. We need 30 new units. Fair enough. It looks like the rats are being absolute pains. So they're either going to take the Golden Tower or Teotihuacan. And these in March to try to lure us over here. Yeah, you're lucky we didn't catch you in the underway, because otherwise we would have caught and slaughtered you, but oh, we can't reach either of them. Swear words towards you two. We'll keep it family friendly, but you know, violence towards both your houses.
I have little choice but to listen to your...
You just keep fighting Tzeentch. I'm not going to worry about you. Do your thing. I've got rats to hunt down. Wow, that's weak. That is incredibly weak. I'm gonna hope they can hold the line there against Feskett, and we're gonna run back to Teotihuacan. I think the Lizardmen should be the one faction that is not hindered by the jungles in any way, so they should be able to move through the jungles like they are normal roads, because why wouldn't they? Because with that, now, because of the jungles are harder to move through, we couldn't hunt down Morific or Feskit when we should honestly be able to. So now we're going to get attacked, at least on the Golden Tower. Hopefully we can hold the line. Let's see if we get these sacrifices to Sotek to help. We've already got the sacrifice to Jolanka. Accuracy and upkeep for Chameleon Skinks. So are these just grayed out because we don't have enough sacrifices for them? It looks like it. This would be amazing. The sacrifice to Quetzal. Alright, Kroq-Gar is hauling cheeks to get back up here to help, but we'll see if we lose some land. Ooh, another set of, look, I guess we get an event every single turn. Awesome. A carnivorous plants force us to travel a long way around the jungle. Treetops could be connected with rope bridges to allow travel safe above the hazards should we wish to invest in a shortcut. Yes, please. We will immediately install those rope bridges. So the rats ran and are raiding. Look at that. They're likely going to attack just before the walls go in, so let's go ahead and come out of Teotihuacan and try to ambush these other clowns that retreated away. Meanwhile, Rite of Ferocity. We need to wait. Oh, the Rite of Awakening is free. A yoink. Let's go ahead and give us a Slann Mage Priest of high magic. I believe that's the most powerful of all of them. So, in lore, that is. Not necessarily the most powerful here on campaign, but it's the same as Eltharion the Grim, and I've been having a lot of fun with Soul Quench, so. Kroq-Gar. Geeks must be hauled. Skaven must be obliterated. Average Sotek gives us the Chameleon Menagerie. Ooh, Feral Cold Ones, yes please. Very good armor-piercing War Beast. Really? Okay, well as soon as he's with Skeggy, never. Alright, expedition complete with no further issues. We've got an Amakanth, a Kryptonoth, and another Amakanth. So, less units this time around, but much more elite ones. So, our Arachnos is gone, and we've got the Tablet of Spawning. So, research the following items. Oh, just, well, that's some flavor text. Razor Sack the Temple of Skulls, and win 10 battles with any hero. Oh, good, they're both up here now. Well, at least you all aren't cowards.
Against council orders.
Against council orders. Well, we might as well just hit the Cursed Jungle then, since they're going to attack Golden Tower. Oh, but because we're in the jungle, we can't reach. Neat. Well, Golden Tower's about to get first stomped. Teotihuacan then. Let's go ahead and pop in one monument for more control. The Taming Pin for beasts, or I think we need the monument. Getting it up to the Grand Plaza gives us that monuments research. So we'll go ahead and grab the insect breeding farm here. That's incredibly disappointing. Go ahead and kick out both of these because we're going to be we're going to lose 600 at least income next turn. Go ahead and advance on the Cursed Jungle. We have to be careful though because we might not be able to actually reach. But with these units we should be able to take them down. Let's come out with you just to see what's there. I love that the hero can reach no problem, but our lord can't. Oh, there's another army in there. Alright then. Let's go training. We got 2 skill points. Sweet. Training and or just Predatory Fighter. And Rawstraw will have you kind of fall back further back to Teotihuacan. We might get jumped by all 3 of these armies. They can choose to do several other things here at once. Skink spawning for more recruit rank skinks. We'll have a lot of choices there. He's missing Grimlock is what I heard there. And actually, let's go ahead and put you back on that cold one now. Costs 75 more, which is a little bit spooky. How we can't afford it. That's nonsense. Alright, Skaven. Actually, before I say that, this is even with the gold mining pit. Alright, please, let's get some trade. Nope, no trade available. Okay. Lessons were learned. Clan Morbidus is aggressive, but also cowardly. So they're gonna hit the golden tower here next turn. Stop the upgrade on this. There's no reason to keep that money if we're not gonna be able to actually use it. Oof. Yeah, we'll wait to see if we can come in and bring in the Krichtonov. Another anti-infantry beastie sounds great. It doesn't look like it's as good as our Juradon. Actually has way less strength, a lot more armor. So it's more of a defensive unit. Huh. These Amakanth might be more useful then for hunting down any larger targets they've got. We'll see. Alright, that'll be our turn. Fox Lex, you can be studious. Punishment rate's awesome. Trusted is max available expedition budget. Specimens gained. I mean, both those are probably great. Snag trusted and meticulous. Well done, Toxlex. I don't have really any more gold to send more of you out, but I might do it anyway because it's actually not that expensive. We've got Boxa. We've got more units now. Oh, duh, he always had more. What am I talking about? Add the Master on in. We'll go ahead and increase it as far as we can. And this time, that's Yami Boro and Arcteropteryx. Let's go ahead and head on over to the Dragonfang Mount to try to grab some more. I really want to use the Nawaddles quite badly. So, Dragonfang Mount it is. Dispatch. Plus the Jehloks are incredibly dangerous. This time we're going to send you out to actually probably grab field research and see how good that one is. Alright then. Get a little bit closer so we can maybe help Kroq-Gar next turn. Maybe. Yeah, let's give it a turn. They choose to besiege the Golden Tower. Interesting. Well, in that case, allow me to pursue. There's no way Morithic can handle Teotihuacan. And I say that, but that's just a bunch of skinks.
Even assassin cannot not.
You go ahead and fall back. Kroq-Gar, I'm happy to throw down with these two armies at the same time.
Impossible.
Ooh, not for Rostral. For Kroq-Gar, let's go ahead and give him probably just these two Amakanth. They do have the issue that they are going to rampage, but they're going to be kind of a cavalry unit, so let's grab both of them. And hope we can afford them. Under siege, but I don't think it's making us any gold right now because of that. Next turn is a little bit spooky with our projected income. I might go ahead and disband his Saurus. Free up a good deal of gold, and then we'll just keep him here in front of Teotihuacan. They can easily handle Morlock if he decides to come on over. Alright, here's another turn. Very anxious one. Alright, good on you, Mordkin, you big old cowards. They're coming in to attack the Golden Tower. We do have Temple Guard, but they've got so many units. This would be a long battle, but we would end up losing. Go ahead and auto-resolve and see what you guys do. We have demands. Gnarly Treehugger. He is fighting against the Sky Cohort of Hexawaddle. That must be what they renamed to Tic-Tac-Toe's faction. No. Falling into company. While exploring an exit passage, your expedition unwittingly triggers a trap and the floor opens, dumping them into a chamber beneath. Tunnels open all around, hissing with what could be poison gas. But what emerges instead are familiar faces. They laugh at the team with their tongues, content to be in cold-blooded company. You can get some familiar barbs for Razordon hunters or salamander hunters. Get some more salamanders. Alright, capture many provinces. We're at 2 out of 3. Research some technologies as well. 1,000 Maws is gone. Really? Well done. I didn't think they'd win. Well, this is a terrifying faction. They took a ton of gold with them, and we need to research more technologies. Kroq-Gar, please say you can reach. Ooh, just barely. You all are doomed. Rawstraw. I don't think we can really advance much further than this. Let's go for one final battle against the forces of the Skaven. But what you want to bet they're going to run for the hills. And be allowed to flee. Seriously. Alright, well. That's cute. You guys gonna go in the underway and disappear? Freaking Skaven. Alright, well, let's have you kind of stay out here in ambush. We should be able to catch them eventually. Man, I'm not liking our income right now. Carrying the golden towers the rest of our gold. Alright, let's see if there's any other things we could get up to in diplomacy, perhaps. I mean, dare we get non-aggression with the Dragonhof? We'll have to deal with you guys eventually, but snagging a little extra gold I don't think is a bad thing.
Little gods, that they ring true.
They don't like Manfred, but I'm sure they would understand a non-aggression pact with him. Bind your souls to the no, not even once. Fortunately, none of you guys are fighting anyone anymore. Apostles of Change. I will declare war on those Apostles of Change, and you give me a trade agreement. Our minds are bound by duty. Agreed. You could also take a peace treaty with Skeggy.
Deity protects you. It ends here. We'll spill your blood.
I mean, you won't. You're gonna get annihilated. I'll take the peace treaty. You forget yourself. I don't. I'm stealing your money, so I have some extra. Alright, Kroq-Gar. Let's prepare here. And sadly, it's been reduced down to tier 1, so we've got to come on in and snag in. I'm actually probably going to grab the growth building here as well, so we can fix it faster. Kroq-Gar's not going anywhere now. I can't believe they have reinforcements they both ran each time. Ooh, fighting the Skaven. Alright, Esteban Paquet. These Wormbloods refuse to accept this temple does not hide one of their sacred cups. Their delusions make them dangerous. They will surely wreak much havoc in the name of saving face and salvaging a little glory. But will the expedition itself, or risk itself to drive them off? Or avoid them? We could probably pretty easily beat this Rail Guardians. Ooh, I say that. I mean, I think we have to fight it, right? The fact that they've got a couple of cavalry, we might just need to ignore these guys. But you know what? We ignore no trespassers, onward to the field. Go ahead and hit the auto or quick save here because this is going to be all the time I've got for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Thank you all so much for stopping by our second of the Kroq-Gar modded campaign. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub throne. See you on the next one.